Hi, I'm Cindy Hedrick, and today we'll be reading Chapter 12, Wolf Pack. S.C. Cares was a sanctuary for all types of creatures, including a pack of wolves. Our wolf pack became one of the most sought-after groups of animals for our visitors. People would come to see them from all across the United States and Canada. The wolves came to S.C. Cares as 8-week-old pups who had been rescued from a roadside menagerie that was known to sell exotic animals to the public. This situation of wolves in private homes usually results in tragedy for the wolf. In so many cases, these wolves and wolf dogs are sold to people who think they can keep the wolf as a companion animal. Sadly, too often, the wolf's instincts don't make that situation a safe scenario. In addition to safety issues, the wolves are not given the opportunity to live happy lives. Man, this is a picture of our adult wolf pack. Of course, our wish would be for all wolves to live in the wild where they can thrive, but in some cases, when that's not possible, a sanctuary is an alternative. The S.C. Cares wolf pack was bred between an Alaskan wolf, the mother, and a British Columbian wolf, the father, which is why 3 of the wolves are predominantly white and the remaining 2 are black. In 2006, when they arrived as 8-week-old pups, Skip and I worked with them hands-on every day for months. We wanted them to be social so we could work with them more comfortably. After several months, we were seeing no progress with their feeling comfortable with us. So we decided that their wild instincts were more powerful than we could overcome. It was not fair to them and selfish of us to cause them stress each day and make no headway. So we just allowed them to be wolves. Wolves instinctively have a hierarchy, an order, in the pack, and this bond is stronger than we can ever understand. Their connection to each other in this hierarchy seems stronger than any human family could ever be. For wolves to survive in the wild, the hierarchy must be followed with committed respect. In a pack of wolves, there is an alpha male, alpha female, betas, and omegas. This order is an astonishing and complex system. In the wild, the alphas would be the only 2 wolves to breed, and these 2 would be the hunters responsible for finding food for the entire pack. When food was captured, the alphas would eat their fill before the rest of the pack could approach the meal. This helps ensure their survival as the lead wolves. The pack decides who's strong enough and smart enough to take this position. Now here are some pictures of them as babies. The dominance trials are all tests that each individual wolf will carry out to test that leader and make sure they're qualified to protect and care for the pack. Next in order is the beta. Somewhat like the middle child, their responsibility is to help care for the young pups when they're born, a nanny, so to speak, while the alphas are out hunting. The betas also have a very important job in this hierarchy of pack, and that's to help maintain order. They're often referred to as the clowns of the pack. If a situation's getting too heated, the beta's responsibility is to create a distraction to cause a pause in the feud so that no member of the pack is gravely injured. Finally, there are the omegas at the bottom of the hierarchy in the pack. This does not mean they aren't important. The omegas must constantly submit to fellow pack members and sometimes persecuted by them or treated as a scapegoat. However, omegas take the initiative to play, thus helping to ease tensions in the pack. When our pack arrived, they had already been given names: Captain Jack, Duchess, Kira, Calypso, and Anna Marie. Captain was the only male and brother to his 4 sisters, so by default he was the alpha male. Originally as pups, Calypso was the alpha female. We knew this because when we approached the pack, the others would go behind Captain and Calypso, leaving them in front as their protectors. This position changed when the girls reached their 2nd birthday, and although Duchess was the smallest, she became the alpha female and retained that position for the remainder of their lives. That's a picture of Captain and Duchess, the 2 alphas of our pack. Just goes to show you it's not about size, it's more about attitude. Kira was the baiter, the enforcer, as I like to call her. She was not so much a clown as she seemed to be more like a general, keeping all things in order. She would play with the alphas and the omegas, but never at the same time. Lastly, we have the omegas, who were Calypso and Anna Marie. These two were often seen lying together, and at feeding time were beside each other for dinner. And here are some more pictures of these beautiful animals. These wolves each had their own special personality, and we are so grateful we were able to share our lives with them and learn so much. We were very fortunate to find a wolf biologist, Jeremy Heft, who had studied wolf behavior for years, and he was remarkable at helping us understand our wolf pack. His advice enabled us to give our wolves the safest and best life we could offer them in captivity. Since we lived on the property, we essentially lived with the wolves. It was a wonderful experience to share their lives for more than 13 years. Wolves are majestic and mysterious creatures. There were a lot of evenings that the pack would howl so harmoniously and so beautifully. Their song would make you stop in your tracks, and you'd become mesmerized by the sound. Full-blooded wolves don't bark. They may chuff like a tiger, but never bark. So howling is their way of vocalization. Within the pack, they communicated with each other in many other ways: ear placement, stance, and body direction. And if they really wanted the attention, growl. If we ever heard a strange noise and needed to investigate, as soon as we stepped outside, we could look at the wolves to see what direction it came from. They were always alert and knew exactly what was going on around them. We're so grateful to share our lives with these wolves and will treasure our experience forever. Here's some more pictures.